There's a free Google tool that most medspa owners have never heard of, and it can turn every document, guide, and handout already sitting in your practice into months of done-for-you marketing content. And I'm going to show you exactly how this works. Hi, I'm Kelly Smith, founder of Projected Growth Consulting. For over 20 years, my team and I have helped thousands of med spas, plastic surgeons, and dermatology practices grow their revenue. And one of the biggest bottlenecks I see right now is content production. Not because owners don't know what to say, it's because they don't have time to say it. And when content doesn't go out consistently, growth stalls. So today I want to change that for you. There's a specific feature inside this tool that almost no one in the med spa industry is using. And when I show it to you, it's going to completely change how you feel about content. I'll get into that in just a few minutes. Here's what happens in most practices. An owner sits down to write an email or a social media post, and they stare at a blank screen for 20 minutes. They try to think of something clever, give up, post something generic, or don't post anything at all. And that cycle repeats every single week. The problem isn't creativity. The problem is that they're starting from zero every time, and nobody should be doing that. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Almost every owner or marketing manager I work with says the same thing. Kelly, I know I need to be consistent. I just don't have the time. Here's what most people don't realize. You already have the content. It's just not in the post form yet. The consultation guide you give new clients, your service menu, your FAQs, the email you wrote explaining your membership, your pre and post care instruction, that's all content. That's your expertise already written down. The gap isn't knowledge, it's conversion. Getting it from that document into a format that attracts and educates clients online. That's exactly what NotebookLM was built to do. Let me be clear. I'm not talking about copying and pasting your FAQs into an Instagram post. I am talking about giving AI the raw material it needs to actually represent your brand. There's a huge difference. NotebookLM is a free AI tool made by Google. You can find it at notebooklm.google.com. And the thing that makes it completely different from tools like ChatGPT is it doesn't pull from the internet. Every other AI tool you've probably used is trained on the entire internet. That means when you ask it to write about Botox, it might give you something generic, something inaccurate, or something that sounds nothing like how you would talk to your clients. LM Notebook uses only what you give it, what you upload, your documents, your website, your training, and it becomes an AI that thinks and speaks based on your practice, in your voice, with your standards and your expertise. Think of this as if you have hired a brand new marketing assistant and you said, go write some posts about our services. They'd have to guess. They don't know your clients yet. They don't know your voice yet. They don't know exactly what makes your practice different. But if you handed them your entire client education library, your service guide, your FAQs, your brand standards, your vision, your mission, and said, now write posts based on this, and you gave them cross promotions, that's a completely different conversation NotebookLM can do for you and your practice. And in just a few minutes, I'm going to show you the feature inside LM Notebook that almost nobody knows about. One that has nothing to do with writing posts, but might be the most powerful thing in this entire video. Once you're in NotebookLM, the first thing you do is create a notebook. Think of it like a file folder in your drive. You upload the sources that you want to use. These are the documents that teach it about your practice. Here's what I tell clients to upload first. Number 1, upload your website URL. Number 2, upload your service menu with descriptions, pricing, and treatment names. This is the foundation. Upload your client FAQs, the ones that your front desk answers 10 times a day. If your clients are asking them in person, they're searching for them online too. Your pre and post care instructions, your membership outline, educational content about your services, consultation guides or intake materials. These contain your philosophy, your approach, and what sets you apart. And any emails or newsletters you've already written. This teaches NotebookLM your voice and tone faster than anything else. You don't need a perfect library. You don't need 30 documents. You start with 3 or 4 documents, whatever you have right now, and you'll already see the difference in what it produces. You can even upload Zoom recordings of your training of staff or a recording of a consultation that you've done. NotebookLM accepts PDF, Google Docs, YouTubes, text files, videos, Zooms, looms, even copied and pasted text. So if your FAQs live in an email thread, you can paste it right in and you're all set. No special formatting needed. I know some of you are thinking, Kelly, my documents are a mess. That's fine. NotebookLM is not grading your formatting, it's reading your content. Even imperfect documents give it something real to work with. Here's something I want you to think about. Every document you upload is something you have already created. You've done the hard work. NotebookLM just helps you use it in more places the right way. Once your documents are uploaded, you use the chat window to ask LM Notebook to create certain things for you. And this is where most people go wrong. They ask vague questions and wonder why their output isn't great. It's all about the prompting. The more specific you are, the better the output. Here's what a weak prompt might look like. Write me something about Botox. And here's what a strong prompt would look like. Using my uploaded documents, write 3 Instagram captions educating clients on the difference between toxins and fillers. My audience is women 35 to 65. Keep the tone warm, confident, and simple. No medical jargon. See what changed? You told it where to pull from. You described your audience. You gave it a tone. Now it has everything it needs to actually write something useful. Here are a few more prompts that work well for med spa content. Write a 3-email welcome sequence for new members. Base it on my membership FAQ document. Create 5 educational social captions about our skin rejuvenation services using my service menu, or write a Google business post promoting this month's special using my promotional email as the source. One thing I want to point out, NotebookLM will actually cite which document it pulls from. You'll see the little footnotes in the output telling you exactly where the information came from. That's incredibly valuable in this industry because you can verify everything before it goes. No guessing, no worrying about AI making something up or hallucinating. It's pulling directly from the information that you have given it. Okay, now I want to show you the feature I mentioned earlier, the one that has nothing to do with captions or emails. This one surprised every single client that I've shown it to so far. NotebookLM has a feature called Audio Overview. You upload your documents, you click one button, and it generates a podcast-style conversation with 2 AI voices discussing the content of everything you uploaded. It does this in plain language, like 2 people having a conversation about your services, your process, and your philosophy. This is a wonderful sales training and education for your staff. Now, you're probably not going to post that audio anywhere, but this is how smart owners are using it. They play it back, listen to how it sounds, listen to the information and how it's explained conversationally instead of scientifically, and they use that to improve how they talk about their services in consultations on social media and in videos like this one. It's like hearing your own expertise reflected back to you, and that's a powerful thing. That prompt might even say, please explain this to me as I would explain to a client without the medical jargon. This is where real efficiency comes in. Once NotebookLM gives you solid output, don't stop there. Say you asked it to write a 5-caption educational series about your skin rejuvenation services. That's 5 Instagram posts. But the same content can become an email newsletter. Each caption can become a reel script. Pull the key points and you've got a Google business update. Add a question at the end and you've got a story pull. One well-crafted prompt to LM Notebook can give you 2 to 3 weeks of content. And that's not an exaggeration. That's just how repurposing works when you start from something solid and understand how to give the correct prompts. Marketing made easy. We are getting this done in minutes instead of hours. Here's the rhythm I recommend for my clients. Once a month, set aside an hour or 2. Open NotebookLM with your updated documents. Ask it for a month's worth of content, captions, emails, social posts, whatever you need. Review it, adjust your voice, and schedule it out. That's it, 1 or 2 hours once a month. Compare that to the owner or manager that spends 30 minutes every single week looking at a blank screen, probably every single day. So 1 or 2 hours a month is all it takes to create an entire 30-day content program. Save time and invest in understanding how to utilize the tools that are free right in front of you. And if you're thinking, this sounds too good to be true, I understand. Every owner I show this to says the same thing until they try it. they come back and say, why didn't anyone tell me about this sooner? I want to be honest with you. This tool doesn't do the thinking for you. It does the typing for you. You still have to know your clients, your voice, your services, and what you want to say. But if you know those things, and you do, then NotebookLM is the fastest way that I know of to get it out of your head and in front of your customers. Before I get to your next step, there's one rule I need you to commit to. Every single thing AI generates for you, read it before it goes out. Read it out loud. Even though NotebookLM is pulling from your own documents and website, you still need to review for accuracy, compliance, and most importantly, your voice. If it doesn't sound like you, change it. If you wouldn't say it in a consultation, cut it. If the claim feels overstated, remove it. In the medspa industry, the words you use about treatments and results matter. AI is a tool. You are the expert. The combination is powerful, but only when you stay in the driver's seat. The practices that win with AI aren't the ones who just hit generate and then post. They're the ones who use it to work smarter and faster and still bring their expertise and their voice to every final piece. That's what separates content that builds trust and gets new clients from content that just checks the box or fills the calendar. NotebookLM is free. Your documents already exist. The only thing standing between you and an hour or two of creating a month of content is actually sitting down and trying it. Here's what I want you to do right now. Go to notebooklm.google.com, create a new notebook, upload 1 or 2 documents like your service menu, your FAQs, and your website URL. Ask it to write 3 social captions. Just see what it gives you. That's the whole assignment. Just upload 3 things and ask for 3 captions and see what happens. Now, if you want to talk to me about where content fits inside a real growth strategy for your practice, I'd love to have that conversation. Click the link below and book a complimentary strategy session with my team. We'll look at what's working, what's not, and what your clearest next steps are. If this was helpful, please subscribe and like the video. I share strategies like this every week, specifically for med spas, plastic surgeons, dermatologists, and wellness clinics. Drop a comment and let me know what the first document you will be uploading and what happens for you on the first try. I read every single one. You built your practice on expertise. NotebookLM just helps more people find it and learn about it. Use it well. Always put your voice in the final product, and it will do more for your marketing than anything you've tried that will cost 10 times as much. And as always, it's not what you know, it's what you do. It's all about the implementation.